right?
Okay, very good. I sent you a PDF file. Right? Can you
Yep,
open that, please?
yeah, yes, I got it.
Okay, so
And
we're gonna do the warm up scenario technique for warm up. Then we're gonna jump into our stories. Right, storytelling. All right.
okay,
So
right.
let's go to page 4. Okay.
Yep,
And
yep.
it's today we're gonna do movies from
Okay.
and the basic idea is you select a movie that you can
Mhm.
recognize and just tell me about it.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure which one. You select one of them and then start. Do you recognize any movie from these pictures?
Yeah, but not all of them.
No,
Not
no,
all
no,
of
no.
them.
Just one. One would be one good.
Oh, okay.
I have
Okay.
many
Okay.
pages. I have many pages.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. And I can. So I just to pick up one
Yeah.
and describe it, right?
Tell me which one you're choosing, so I would follow. So there are there's basically eight movies here, right? So let me know which one you choose. Anyone you like, if you can recognize them.
Batman.
Batman, perfect. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So just describes some scenario of or the story of the film, right?
Okay, so the structure is you're going to describe the picture. In this case, it's a movie. So describe the setting first, the environment.
Okay.
And then the details of the story. Go ahead.
Okay. According to the picture, we can find that the setting is like a scenario that happened. It has just happened after some torrent attack of the city. Some bad people want to invade to the city, and they want to kill someone, murder. They want to murder someone. Yeah. So like this event, and so we were found from this picture that the building is just burning with a fire, and there's very heavy smoking floated in the sky, and but fortunately, there's a huge, very handsome and very great superhero stand just in the middle of it, of the picture, and yeah, he just dressed like a bat, and all the suits is just in black, and the hem of him, and his hem is just like a shape of the bat. Yeah, it's so it's it's very great, and it feels at the first glance, well, people will feel a little bit scared by him, because the man is so serious and without any fun and without any smiling on his face. But actually he did saved many people's life, and always fighting with the always fighting with the bad people. And there is one important specialty for the superhero, is that he never kills anybody, even the people is so even the people is so bizarre.
Yeah, they deserve to die, right? He won't kill anybody, although they may deserve to die, but he won't.
Yeah. Although the people is very really deserve to die, but he don't want to kill. He don't want to kill anybody, and he will not do that. Cause in the depths of his heart, he is very hate hate the murdering, hate the killing. Yeah, because his parent is just killed by the bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. High point that he actually does not kill anyone. And
Yeah.
he's not really passing judgment. He's just catching them and put him in jail and let the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. He wants to do all of this, follow the law.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go to let me see. Go to the next page, and if you recognize page 5, you recognize what movie that is?
I'm not so. No? I know it's Sparta.
Actually, it's called 300. Spartan, right?
Spartan, but I'm totally didn't know about anything about it. Yeah, okay. I just know a little bit of this history, but this story, I'm totally familiar with it.
Yeah, go to page 6, and I'm sure you'll recognize this one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. This is a bunch of people that. This is a bunch of people, a group of these people who held everyone who individually held their own ability, like who have a very strong body and a very strong shield, and who with a very great eyesight and can shoot something very correctly, and someone that will turn to a giant, and which can allow him to fight with someone, and like someone that who can who is very rich and can create the equipment for him, made by the eye, and cover every part of his body, and which can help him to fight, and even among these people there is a guard. There's one guy who is a guard from the world of the god, and he can control the sender, and with his hammer. Such great group of this kind of people. Even they have so strong ability, but they will not control anybody. They will not. They don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to dominate one city or dominate one country. Even they have this ability to do that, but they only want to keep the peace of the world, keep the peace of this nationality. Although they have the conflicts between each other, or they have some different. They have different opinion for the world, for the wars, for their judge, but they always work with each other and help with each other. That's all.
Good, very good. Okay, that was a really good warm-up. You're using a variety of words. The topics are different now, and I think you're doing very well. So let's move on to storytelling. Okay, so scroll down. Scroll down to page 33, I believe it is. Okay, let me get there myself. 30. Okay, it's 30. Let's go to 40. Page 40.
Okay,
and again, the main focus here It's
Yes.
once you get your story, as you describe
Yes.
it to me, make sure you
Yes. Okay.
visualize your story.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that's very important that you visualize everything you're saying to me.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
very good, very good. Okay, so let's pick. Let me see. Let me give you some words here. Let me see.
Which row?
How about
Which
15?
row?
Row 15.
15.
Yeah. Yes, 15,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
you can
15.
take the first. Can you take the first 4 words?
Okay. Please attention in evening and problem.
Yes.
Okay, okay, right. Because of the topic we just discussed, the adventure, eh? the adventure, right? Yeah, this will remind me to think to sort about some people that who always work very night and even the whole night in this city, and those people, they 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 are they also work for their job, but without them we cannot live so great in our daily life. Yeah, just like the adventure, just like the superhero, that they they in some degree they are also keeping the peace. They are also keep the order of the whole society, like the superhero. Cause I see the world evening. Yeah, just let me remind such people. Yeah, cause I have worked as a part-time job. I have worked the part-time job in the Starbucks, and sometimes I will after work very night, uh, like like after 11 o'clock. Yeah, and when when this happened, I will go outside, and I found that the whole sky is so dark, and it was totally the midnight and near the midnight, and I can notice that even the time is so late when I walk when I walk alone and go outside of along the elevator, which is not which it is not which it was not it was not raining, and it was not running any well, yeah, it was not working anymore. I can I can I, I can saw that many people like the street worker uh, and the security guaranteer and like some shopping assistant working the convenience store. Yeah, all the people are just working. Yeah, because their work time is around the whole night, and they cannot communicate with some people when they are working, but they have to tolerate such loneliness. They have to, yeah, yeah, loneliness, and uh, they have to endure the tiredness and the uh, and the mind the mind and not and the negative mind caused by the night time. Because when you work in the day in the day, but working in the night is different. If you work in the night, you will feel not so positive because everyone have been asleep, but you have work. So at that time, you will not feel so happy during your working. But when I saw that people they always want to work so hard, and I found that thanks to them, we can enjoy our life. Thanks to them, we can thanks of them such some problem of the city can be solved, like the problem of the street of the road, and the problem of the some dictionary of the and the problem of the dictionary of the uh, sorry, the problem of the uh, decoration. Yeah, the problem of the decoration and the equipment, and stay in the shopping center, and many other problems, and the worker want to solve such trouble in the night, because you cannot deal with that when people when all the other people are just working. They want to let all the they want to deal with such problem when every people have been in when every people have been home, and they can do that. Yes, but many times we don't pay any attention to them. Yeah, and we always found that every day I can enjoy all the service, all the good service, because we want to remember that such service is uh, just to be protected by such people work who is working who are working so hard, who are uh, who are instead working all the night. Yeah, we want to thank to them.
Actually, very good point. To be considered, because you're right that to keep the cities going, there's so many people who have to
Yes,
sacrifice, their
yes,
evenings and their families not seeing them and not having like a
yes,
regular.
yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
right, right.
very nice, very good that you bring that point, because most people don't even think about that. They think that by magic the whole city just runs, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But they always ignore that they will. There's some men. There's some women. They work so hard. Yeah, when they are just asleep, when they're just to relax themselves. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Good point. Good point. Okay, let's go to page 43.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find a good story for you. Let me see. How about 53? If we've done the row before, you tell me, okay? If we've done it before, you tell me. 53,
Yes.
the first, all the way to picture. So that'll be the first five.
Yes. Or the experience. Let's research picture. Right. Mm.
If you don't like them, I'll change them.
No problem. I'm just searching for some
Right. Got it.
memory. Yeah.
Yeah, keep searching. It's okay.
Mm. yeah, I can choose the keyword research, and this five word can let me to remind a experience that just have yeah that just I when I is doing some experiments. Yeah, so now let me begin, right? O- okay. uh, yes, this experience is just happened it just happened during my researching period in the laboratory, and there is one period that I just do some research, follow one PhD student, yeah, follow one graduate student in the laboratory, and the topic is just to extract some material, extract some subject from the I don't from a kind of fruit, but I don't know what the fruit is it, because it is even very rare in the in China. So not so much people are very familiar. It's not so common. It's an uncommon fruit. So the name the name is not necessary. Uh, just like extract some material from our food, and we have to test some test 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 the activity, test the characteristic of such material of such subjects in such subject, and we want to search for a very excellent, a perfect method for the extraction. Yeah, such like this, and it's my first time to do a very serious experiment for the project of research. So at the first time, I'm so exciting because I can learn so much about the experiment. But actually, when I do that, I found that it's so boring. It's happened in the summer day, during the summer holiday, like during the July and June, and the weather is so hot, it's so warm, and it's not a very cool weather, which can let people feel very comfortable. Yeah, the temperature is so hot, and so that people will be so annoyed by the high temperature, and at that time, many students are just working in the laboratory, and which can make the laboratory so crowded. Yeah, and we always will struggle for one for one special equipment, and we have to save all of our time, because maybe at this step we waste too much time, and the next step we will use our leisure time to do the experiment, and maybe the equipment will be used by other, and we want to wait for too much time and to use this equipment. It's so waste of the time. After I do the experiment for a few weeks, I found that researching is a very hard and is a very hard and exhausting work for me, and many times I feel so boring, because you always do one work. Like, I always want to grading the fruit after grading the dried fruit, yeah, grading the roasted fruit, and like at this week I just do this work, and the next week I want to focus on the how to say that, focus on some liquid and collect drop of every liquid one by one with one tiny tube, and I have to take care of every of it. Like I have to time it, and 5 minutes for one tube, and the next I will change to the next tube and keep on the collection words, and every day I just repeat the such same work. It's so boring. I can imagine that at that time I just sitting in the laboratory, and it's not so cool, and I want to take charge of. I want to take charge of the equipment. I always want to steering the whole equipment, and every 5 minutes I have to change the tube into the next container, and one by one, and you cannot be so. You cannot make too much voice, because such behavior will influence another people, and which can let them come to you and fight with you. Yeah. Every work is so boring. Every work must do according to the step, according to the accurate celebration. Yeah, I want to list all of the data, and I want to make sure all the data is. I wanted to make sure all of the data is accurately, as accurate. Yes, and and even the water we use is just proved. It's just dealt with by a special machine, and which can allow the container in the world is not influenced, will not influence the result of the experiment. Yes, and every picture I want to take the picture of all the of all the results. If there are there's some phenomenon happened, if there is some phenomenon happened which that the eyes can just distinguish them. Yeah. Yes. At the first time I found this so funny, and I found excited because never touched with them. But just after 1 month, I feel so crazy. I feel that because the graduate student, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything like I do, because I only can do such simple and boring thing, but he want to deal with the data. He wanted to write the article. This is his duty. I am not complete with. I don't want to complete about anything, but I want to point out that doing research in the laboratory is not so interesting as I have used to imagine every result have to celebrated and tested very accurately, right? Yeah.
Very good, very good. Complaint. So you don't want to complain, okay? You're just giving us the facts. Very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, why don't we do? How about if we do line 60? All the way,
yes.
All the way to plan.
Yes.
The first six words.
Oh.
Read the words.
Life economy, economy, word, font, site, and plan. The first glance when I saw the word site, I think it's yeah, I just consider it into a German word, and if it's writing a German word, it just means thing, like same things. Since 150 like this, but the site in English means this like some right?
Yeah, like a location, right? A location, but
yes.
It could also mean that you cite a particular reference from a larger context. So, like you cite the poem 55. You're citing like.
Oh yeah, it can be used in a verb, right?
Exactly right.
Okay. Economy or site plan.
If you don't like them, I'll change it.
Okay. Words. Just change it because it's related to economy. I think the topic will be so large.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay, let's go to page 244. Okay, how about 67? Is that
View, culture, star,
theme all the way to sugar.
theme, sugar,
bowl,
yeah.
Bowl.
And bowl, okay.
If you want, you could. Well, I mean, baby and land. But go ahead, just try those first.
Okay, no problem. But I want to know what the meaning of theme.
Theme
yeah.
is like the mood of the setting.
The mood and the setting, right?
Yeah, like.
Okay.
The theme today is going to be Western.
Okay, everybody, like the topic. Like topic, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay. Yes, like we're all going to dress like cowboys because it's the Western.
Okay. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a very nice. It's a very nice flow, I think, for me. It's like it can let me think a very romantic scenario. Yeah, like style. Just choose the style as the keyword. I just remember that. When the XPO. I don't know the whole name, the whole English of it. Do you know XPO? Just hold it in Shanghai, 2010. Yeah, just exposition. Oh, and when I was a high school student, I'm so familiar to the XPO exposition because basically every English article I have to discuss such topic. Yeah, but now I'm so I'm not so familiar to it. But anyway, I remember that when I watched the opening ceremony of the XPO held in Shanghai and just from the television, and I have heard I have watched one Japanese singer sing on the stage, and the song's name is just the star. Yeah, but it is right in Japanese like the star, the Subaru, just the Japanese of star. Yeah, and I have heard introduce of this song and this Japanese singer for the hostess, and they told that such song is just the deception of star, of the twilight star, just the description of the star in the on the sky and in Shanghai. The singer just looked the sky full of the star in Shanghai, and he had written this song, and now the song is so famous whatever in whether in Chinese or in Japanese. So the song is so famous, yeah. And maybe just for the middle-aged people like my father and 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 I at that time I'm not so attention of such sound of such artist, yeah, of such Japanese artist, because at that time I'm just a teenager, and what I want to enjoy, what I want to watch is not so not so classic. Yeah, just some pop music. But after so many years, and when I first time I take the airplane at night at the spring on the Spring Festival night, and I remember that at that night I just sit beside the window of the airplane, I just look out, and I found the scenario is so fantastic. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I have viewed the star and the twilight at night, because there's no influence for the cloud and the light from the ground, because I'm at the airplane, so the star is so clear at night, and it's so romantic, I think. But because that at that time is the 12 o'clock at the midnight on the Spring Festival. So when you look down, you will find that all the ground is just shining in twilight, like this, like the sky. Yeah, because every people are just released the firework. Oh, what's happened? just make the firework, and the side on the ground is just look like the side in the sky. The sky is the star, and the ground is the firework. It's like the sky and the ground is just to talk about with each other, with the starlight. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, and yeah, and that's a very very unforgettable memory in my in my mind. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good story. Okay, let's go to 45. And let me see. Did we do 66 before? If we've done it, you let me know, okay? And then we'll change it. How about 66?
Many moon.
All the way to winter.
I say beach, showers, draining winter, string. Okay.
String.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Just as such word can. Yeah, like the beach. The word beach can let me to think. To think about to think of the experience that I have used to traveled in Beihai, yeah, which is located in Guangxi province. Actually, it's not a province; it's just a self-domesticated state in China. Yeah. And at that trip, I just went with Joy and her boyfriend, and we three together and go there for the relaxing, for relaxing, cause we don't have so much money, so we have to spending keep our spend in the minimum. So we choose that city for the purpose we just traveled. Yeah, Beihai. Yeah, it is a city just beside the sea, and there's also an sea island. Sea island. Near the city, yeah. But the island is also belongs to that city, and it's a 4-day trip, and there are 2 days we had to stay on that island, and which was also the best two 2 days 2 days during the whole trip. Yeah. That island, the name of that island is Wei Island. Yeah. Uh, uh, and to be honest, I think not just the most beautiful island the island with the most. It's not just the most beautiful, the most fantastic fantastic islands in this world, because there are so much islands all around the world. But it's the first time uh, I spent my time on the island. So I was so shocked by it. I never walked along. I had never walked along the bench or along the coast before. I have never I had never saw the sky was so blue. I have never saw so uh I have never saw so relaxing, uh so excellent scenario near the beach before with any pollution. Cause my university is just located near the Dong Ocean. It's just near the East Ocean, and there's only 30 minutes for walking, and I can just reach to the beach of the East Ocean. But that scenario is so accurate because there's too much pollution, and the beach is full of the mud, the dirty mud. Yeah, but at Wager Island, but on Wager Island, the scenery is totally different. Without any pollution. Yeah, and and there are just a few people working on it, and it was not so crowded, and we can all of the uh, tourists could enjoy their their traveling time on the island. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, the weather there. We just go there. We have just to go there near winter, and actually the weather should be so cold. Should be so cold, but it is just located very south, and the weather is just like the spring in Shanghai, right? It's not so cold. It's a little bit warm at at that time. So that area is very safe for people to travel in winter or in autumn, because the weather there is just like a very warm and a very um, and a very comfortable temperature. Um,
That it or more?
hmm?
Is that it? You got more?
I think there's one pity for it. It's just there is not any showering place at the beach. Yeah, it's not allowed, and there is also not any swimming allowance at the beach. Yeah, cause it's just a whole lack of the uh just lack of the whole concurrence, right? Yes, but it's a very nice place for traveling.
That was last year you went there? Last year? Last year, right?
Yes, just last year around November. Yeah, around November.
But it wasn't. Was it a
Yeah.
little bit cold?
Not so cool. It's just a little bit cool, and the weather just like spring. Yeah, just like spring. Sometimes it will feel a little bit hot. Cause at that time we traveled to there, the temperature is just to be affected by by typhoon. So the weather will be a little bit raining, but not so cold, not cool anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. You spoke very continuous today with a lot of words, a lot of energy. So that was
Mm-hmm.
really good. How did you feel today? How did you feel about today's class?
Yeah. I think it will be much it will be more. It will be much easier than before. Yeah, because I can um describe my thought in my mind so natural, so naturally. Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel with a lot more ease. So go to page
Yeah.
51, okay? And this is, again, a reminder of some exercises. So keep taking a snapshot of the environment
Mhm.
and
Mhm. Yeah.
try to be very detailed in your observation of the environment. And
Mhm.
when you start going to each area, think think of the function in English. Think of how is
Okay.
that the
Okay.
functionality of that, how is that used in English as you go around your environment
Okay.
very quickly. Try to get like an image in 20, 15, 20 seconds. And then the second
Yes.
thing
Okay.
is the video clips.
Mhm.
Try to listen to them and give me feedback.
Mhm.
And you could also do the exercise. One is to look at them and hear the voice, so it works on your
Yes. Yes.
pronunciation, right? Pronunciation. And the second is you can close your eyes because it has very good sound. Listen to the word and then try to get a quick image of that word.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But
Right.
so the second pass, you try to close your eyes and kind of relax into it. And every time they say the word, you have enough
Yeah.
time and
Okay.
try to get an image. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Sounds good? Very
Okay.
good. I thought
Yeah.
today's class was very, very, very good. Okay, hold on one second.